A very good afternoon to everyone. I was sitting there and I was just hearing Colin, Sahil, Harini, and I was just thinking that, is there anything left for me to discuss in this forum? Because you guys almost covered everything which I had in my presentation. I was just thinking, will it take me 45 minutes? Will it take me 30 minutes? And I'm just thinking now, I think it'll just take me 10 minutes to cover what I have prepared yesterday night. But thank you so much, guys. I really feel honored and privileged to be part of this forum. So what I did, and sorry, Sahil, if I annoy you by having this presentation there, because I just still want to have some notes ready. I know there's an August gathering here, smart people sitting there. Never want to get knocked down by them. So, guys, before even I start talking about the topic for which I've been called in this forum, which is about enabling technology solutions in HR and how to embed change in the organizations, I want to just take a step back and I want to take you through this whole journey of how this introduction of mankind happened with technology in the first instance. So this actually started, sorry, I think it has to be in the slide here. So this is the 1750s era, I mean the first industrial revolution that happened, guys. We had the invention of locomotives, automobiles, mass urbanization, education came out of churches for the first time. But what it also brought forth was the worst kind of human expression of greed and hunger for power, which led to colonialism, you can see there, mass unemployment, epidemic, and eventually it led to World War II. And this is the era of third industrial revolution where we had computers and internet happening for us. So guys, what this slide shows, you have the Apple Watch on your left-hand side, and there's this one big, huge device on the right-hand side. Any guesses what is that? So guys, this is the first supercomputer that got built in 1985. And we all now very much aware of what Apple Watch can do. I mean, it's nth time faster than this particular device. Yeah? So just see the progress we have made in the last 20 years, the way we work, the way we travel, the way we communicate. There has been a quantum leap in technology advancements, guys. So what happened, guys, eventually? So with this advent of nanotechnology, biotechnology, digital technology, I think there has been a quantum leap of change. The way we have been hearing things, the way we have been seeing things, and the way we are reacting to things. So one may ask that, are we getting into an era where Iron Man will be a reality? And the answer is absolutely yes. So my dear friends, we are getting into the age of fourth industrial revolution, as what we call. So just want to talk about these 5 mega trends which are going to shape our future in the next 15 years. Technology will be ubiquitous. It will be everywhere. While we may think that everyone is connected on internet these days, but the reality is that there are only 47% people in the world who are on internet today. But this number is going to be around 92% in the next 10 years. So there's a huge potential for technology advancement happening on that side. Cloud storage, I think, will become a free basic right for everyone, and the governments are already working towards that. And this will have a profound impact on the way we work, guys. Trend number 2. Wow. Transhumanization, implants. So devices will become obsolete, guys. There are already experiments happening around the world where things like cyberpill are being implanted in bodies so that we can get a real-time data on some key human parameters so that we can avoid those emergency situations. But what's the flip side? Friends, the flip side is that till now, devices are online. In the next 15 years, we will be online. So this whole idea of privacy will become obsolete and redundant. So there's a small video on trend number 3. Can we have the volume? It's the vision, the new interface.
Where your digital world is blended with your real world. Now we can. This is the world with holograms. What will they enable us to do? New ways to visualize our work.
I have an idea for the fuel tank.
New ways to share ideas with each other.
How is that new one?
I just put the images in OneDrive.
Okay.
More immersive ways to play. New ways to teach and learn.
So put the new trap in the place of the old one,
No.
and tighten here and here.
New ways to collaborate and explore the places we've never been.
Look at this formation. Let's take a closer look.
And new ways to create the things we imagine. Because when you change the way you see the world, you can change the world you see. This is Microsoft HoloLens.
It looks like a sci-fi movie clip, yeah? But this is all happening as of now as we are talking, guys. So vision will be the new interface. 3D printing will allow you to get homes in less than $7,000. And it's happening. There are firms which are offering you that. So what will this do to us, guys? This will in turn generate humongous data. And this data will lead to designing a lot of predictive algorithms, which will solve, of course, a lot of complex problems for us, using machine intelligence, which we also refer as artificial intelligence. So in 2004, there was this great scientist, Murin. He wrote a blog asking what people will do then. Why would you still need people if everything is being done by machines? And his hypothesis was that one thing computers will not be able to do is to drive a car. He said that in 2004. Lo and behold, 2010, Google was testing first driverless car. And today the scenario is that many of the governments across the globe are looking at making public transport driverless. Yeah? The same report mentioned that as compared to industrial revolution of what we just saw, the first and the second industrial revolution of 1750s, artificial intelligence is contributing to transformation of society 10 times faster, 300 times the scale, and 3,000 times the impact. So what this means? So this means, guys, the impact that industrial revolution had in last 150 years, we are going to witness the same impact in next 15 years. So what once left to intuition and experience will now be decided by machines, friends. Trend number 4. Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data. I think we all discussed this in different presentations. So this is the reality. I already talked about how this big data is leading to a lot of algorithms, predictive algorithms, which is helping us to resolve a lot of complex situations. Trend number 5, very, very important, sharing economy. So we already know the technology advancements that have happened by way of we having Ubers of the world, Airbnbs of the world, WeWorks of the world, where some of these large organizations are helping society by not owning a single asset. So in next 15 years, guys, there's going to be a huge shift when it comes to access to ownership. However, this will also mean a certain level of collective accountability, trust, and transparency. You will not allow anyone to enter your home without having some sort of basic check in terms of their credibility, their credit rating, or any of those. And maybe some of those don't exist today. But this is going to be the reality in next 15 to 20 years. So guys, one thing I'm sure you're all aware that as much as Uber driver gets rated by us, they also have the opportunity to rate us as a passenger, right? So, and we are already talking about the no-fly list. You know, the airlines are developing for the unruly passengers. So this is going to be a reality, right? So at the same time, it's almost certain that this is that one time where we have more machines and less jobs. So the question is, why I am sharing all of this in this HR forum? So guys, it's because of this. This is a very recent survey that McKinsey had done. It says 47% US jobs are at risk of getting automated. 9 out of 10 most valuable jobs in 2017 did not exist in 2013. 65% of kids in primary schools will do jobs that don't exist today. So the big question, what will get automated and what will not? And I think that's the question we all have in our minds today. Jobs become redundant in the next 15 years? So the answer, guys, is yes. All of those tasks which are going to be repetitive, that does not require constant adaptation, original thinking, creativity, will get redundant. And the paradox is that skills which are easy to teach and acquire are also the skills which are easy to automate. So these are those two aspects, guys, which will save us from getting redundant. Social and creative intelligence. Now what that means? So it's our ability to connect with others, relate with others, our perceptiveness, our sympathy, ability to care, assist, being trustworthy, our ability to come with original thinking, original ideas, our ability to put all of those tidbits together into a new whole, our ability to ask the right questions. My dear friends, these are the aspects that will be in huge demand in the times to come. So what this adds up to? How to be human again. So God sent us to be human, right? In this world, to establish those relationships, support others, be caring. And hey, what are we doing? We are making machines to be more human, right? That is what we are trying today. So the God said, okay, I'll give you more ability so that you can create more machines, so that you can transfer all of that piece to them, so that you can be human again. Isn't it? So, my dear friends, two things are going to happen. One is the increased reference to collective accountability, for sure. So, if you are not a decent human being, you will not be able to even hire a cab. And two, if you are not adding any original, authentic thinking to your role, yes, you are at the risk of getting redundant. On the other hand, if, yes, you are working with your team members, you are understanding their potential, nurturing the talent, helping them to succeed, working on their holistic development, these are the aspects that will surely going to see the success in the times to come. You can't just be transactional. So guys, at Edelman, this is the human framework that we are referring to when we are trying to complement technology with some of our HR people-led initiatives. And these are our three values: pursuit of excellence, curiosity, and the courage to do things. So as an integrated communications marketing firm, friends, we cater not only to dynamic and prolific client base, but an equally diverse, young and vibrant employee base. And these are all digital natives. So it's very, very important for us to help them get excited with a mix of some of these aspects that I touched upon on the social and the creative intelligence side, and the technology piece, which I'm going to share with you quickly. So we are using this particular portal called Workplace. I know some of you are already aware of this. You may have a part of engagement in your respective organizations. But this is a fantastic tool, guys, which helps you connect with your peers, your colleagues across the globe at the touch of a button. You need not to wait for those emails to exchange to know what people in other parts of the market and cultures are doing. You can just be on that and see what is happening around the globe. You need not to wait for those age-old surveys, where it takes 6 months for them to give the results by the time the issue is already gone. So you put the survey, you get the instant results of what people are thinking about those things. We have a very, very user-friendly application called Eli. I know many of the organizations are moving on to this particular portal, but I just want to share that with the type of age group that we have here in our organization of 23, 24 years, what we realized that all the time having those classroom sort of learning development programs and making them sit for 8 to 16 hours at a stretch was becoming a huge problem. They don't have that span of attention. So what we felt that it's better to have some of these micro modules, those small, crisp micro modules of 15 to 20 minutes, which are preloaded as part of their devices when they join, and give them that freedom to choose what they want to choose as part of their career growth, rather than we imposing those restrictions to them that this is one particular path that they can choose. Because the reality, guys, today is it's almost like a jungle gym situation. Gone are the days when there were only two ways to grow, like this or this. Today, in a setup like ours, where we have such a diverse workforce, where on one side we have pure play vanilla communications professionals, on the other hand we have specialized workers from digital, creative, strategy, planning, and all of those diverse fields. So we have to give them options. And today, the situation is that a digital guy can become a communications professional can become a strategist, and a strategist can look at becoming an experiential marketing expert. So for us as HR, I think that's a big challenge, that how you can offer those multiple growth avenues to such a diverse workforce. So this is one such tool that we have which offers people that sort of an opportunity. I don't know how many of you are aware of this portal called Dynamic Signal, but guys, if you have not experienced this, please do that. It's a fantastic tool that we are currently using internally as a repository of all that content that Edelman is publishing worldwide. So we, again, being into a professional services setup, are dealing with a lot of sectors, FMCG, lifestyle, retail, luxury, hospitality, tourism, oil and gas. There are N number of sectors that we are dealing with. And there is N number of research reports which are being published by us as an organization. And this particular portal allows our individual members to look at that particular research report from a learning standpoint. Not only that, it also allows them to push this content onto their personal social media pages, your LinkedIn, your Pinterest, your Facebook, so that the like-minded people can come and engage on those topics. And for us in HR, they are actually becoming the brand ambassadors because they are sharing the company's content out to their peers and friends. We have also tied up with Gartner, where we as HR community are getting a lot of research work from them on different topics, and that is helping the HR fraternity within Edelman to look at some of the path-breaking work that we are doing for our colleagues. So this is again an app-based tool that we have, where again a lot of micro modules are available for us to look at all the time, and basis that offer some of those razor-sharp solutions to our people. Microsoft Teams, again a fantastic tool, especially in a scenario where you have such a diverse workforce spread across so many different locations. So this particular tool allows us to collaborate, on different topics at the same time. And it saves time and energy for us to go back and forth on emails on different pieces of work that we are doing. So this is again something which I will highly recommend in case your organizations are looking for some sort of a technology advancement. Not only on those pieces, guys, this is just one example of how technology has helped us big time. So we are close to around 500 people in India across 10 offices. So we are not into that typical 24/7 operation sort of a setup where you have people working in shifts. However, there was a particular segment of population that we had in our organization which we felt was getting bothered, where people were reaching out to them in those odd hours when that time should be their private time, This team I'm referring to is our admin team, which was also responsible for transportation, fleet management. Since we are in the client servicing environment, we had people who were coming in those odd hours from their different destinations after those meetings and calling these people late night, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, midnight, that where's my car, I have to go for a meeting tomorrow morning, all of that. And I think that was not fair. So what we did, guys, we actually tied up with Uber, and they have this application called Uber for Business. And this is an application which we have now given to each and everyone in this organization, right from account executive to the MD. And now they have that freedom to book their own cabs without even bothering those people in the admin function. They need not to pay anything to the driver. The invoice comes directly to the finance, and on a monthly basis, it gets cleared. So there are those project codes which have been assigned to them with regard to different client work. And they are now, so there is a big ownership shift. So the ownership now lies on to these guys, the individuals, to see that they are getting those cabs booked rather than disturbing our admin people on those odd hours. So this is one great example. Not only it has helped us to look at some of those admin people now doing something more meaningful, from a saving standpoint, it has also helped us improve our bottom line. I mean, there was time when we were paying some $1,000, you know, for 4 hours. We are now only paying for the number of miles that we are traveling. So great innovation on that side. So that was my last slide, guys. Before I sign off, I just want to say that, you know, in different forums, I've heard that, oh God, you know, technology is going to take away so many jobs. Our jobs will become redundant. Soon we'll get the pink slip. But my thing is very simple. And again, I'm talking about those two pieces of social and creative intelligence. Guys, we have to look at technology as a friend and not a foe. We have to complement technology with what we are doing and to see how we can make our offerings more impactful, more meaningful for our people. On that note, thank you guys. Thank you so much.